Yo, 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 what is happening, YouTube? It's good to see you. And as I'm putting away perfume bottles, but I hope you guys are all doing great. I am doing fine. I've got an unboxing. I'm always asked to do more unboxing videos. And I love doing unboxing videos, so here we are. I've got a very special unboxing. This is of Celine Zouzou, which was not really love at first sniff for me. It was love at second sniff. You know, the moment I smelled the caramel right away, the first time I tried it, I was like, ugh. It was kind of like, I was nice. I was like, this is nice, but it's a caramel overdose, you know what I mean? So I've got an unboxing. You know, it's been, I don't know, this came out last year in 2024. So it's been out probably for about a year now, and I've just picked it up now. But yeah, you know, I've noticed the kind of Celine debates on YouTube of fragrance reviewers, and you know, it's kind of all over the place. To me, it's very surprising because I adore like almost everything. Like this, this will be this won't complete my collection. I won't have a complete Celine collection as I won't be getting the release after this one, which was Saint Ate Francais or something like that. Only because it reminds them of Saint Germain the Price so much. I was just like, at these prices, you know, I love Celine perfumes. I love the way they wear. I love the way they're created and crafted, and the storytelling and just the elegance about them. My only issue is, and this is the biggest issue, of course, is the price. You know, at these prices, I'm kind of glad that they aren't coming out with more and more and more perfumes, as much as I'd love to smell them, because it makes it a little bit hard to keep up, you know, with your favorite designer releases. But I mean, here you go. I am a fan. I love almost everything. You know, I wear some things more than others. I've been wearing a lot of, you know, surprisingly, like totally mind blowing for me, I've been wearing Parade more than anything lately, but wearing Dom Paris as well, and Bois Dormont, Sleepy Woods. You know, last night I wore night clubbing out. You know what I mean? So I'm just constantly reaching for Celine. You know, and I'll let them go for a while, and I'll start wearing other things, but I always come back to them. They're just they're very signature to me. You know what I mean? They got a really nice polish, and they just wear brilliantly. I find them really inoffensive. You know what I mean? They don't offend, and they're just kind of magical. They're these magical potions that make me feel like I'm glad that I'm wearing these, you know, for the day. I'm like, oh, this is like, they're charming. It's just like having a charming companion next to you, you know, without going all like schizo and psycho, and just kind of like, hey, you know, chill. They're very chill perfumes to me, and that's what I enjoy most of them. But yeah, and even though, you know, even though I own a lots of them, doesn't mean I necessarily wear them. I don't wear Reptile much. I don't wear Eau de California much, even though I like it. Like, it's a great scent. I just don't reach for it for whatever reason. You know, I'm always looking for something else. But yeah, I picked this up from the Celine boutique here in Toronto, in Yorkdale. So it was always good to see them. Okay, the last time I was there for Bois Dormont, they accidentally gave me a bottle of Reptile, which I did an unboxing video here for. And I didn't notice it was Reptile. I already had Reptile in my collection, so I just kind of pulled it out and opened it up without looking at the bottom to see what the name of the fragrance was. So luckily for me, they took the bottle back. They took the Reptile back and gave me Bois Dormant. But here you go. This is Zuzu. And Zuzu is the name Hetty said that they would give playfully to girls with short hairs, or short hair, almost like a bob, I imagine. Girls that wore a bob. So Zuzu kind of means a girl with short hair. Like, it's a playful name for that. So let's open this. Oh, hang on, I got some samples. The sales assistant did mention there's a new Celine coming out this winter, by the new creative director. So I'm really, really curious, and excited at the same time. But I'm not holding my breath, because with new creative directors, there could be a completely different change, a new change, one that I don't like, or we don't like, or just goes in a completely different direction. So fingers crossed for the new creative director at Celine. We're wishing you the best. Mostly for us, though. I did get my samples. Oh, and these things are pricey. Fuck. I think they are... God, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to look at this. They are... So for 200 ml, they are $6.10 Canadian. Okay, so that is not sweet. That is not sweet. But I did get some samples, all right? $6.10 plus tax, 13% sales tax. There's almost $700 a bottle, which is outrageous. And as I'm in Celine, just kind of waiting for the sales assistant to bring out my bottle of Zuzu, I'm kind of scanning around, looking at the clothes, the shoes, the accessories. Like, it's a really beautiful place. It reminds me of Chanel so much, right? The colors, the aesthetics. And I'm looking at these clothes going, like, who would buy, I don't know, $1,500 pair of jeans? And at the same time, I'm asking myself, like, what about your shadow, Eugene? Go into your shadow. Well, who would pay? Like, there's not many people that would pay $700 for a bottle of perfume, and would ask the same question. Who would buy a $700 perfume? Sounds kind of outrageous, but here we are, like as enthusiasts doing the craziest things. So who am I to ask who's going to spend $1,500 on a pair of jeans? Like, nobody I know, like growing up and going to school with, nobody I know is wearing $1,500 jeans. You know what I mean? So I'm like, who are these people? Who's buying all this stuff? Like, good for them, but where are they? Where do they wear this stuff to? But again, like, where do I wear a $700 bottle of perfume? You know what I mean? Well, I wear it to work or to the gym, wherever I go. You know what I mean? Wherever I go, there I am. And I bring my perfume with me. So, but perfume's a little bit different than clothing, right? It's invisible, you don't need, it doesn't need an entry ticket. But they give really generous with the samples. I did smell Cologne Celeste, and I was like, oh my God, I need this. So Cologne Celeste will be coming home with me soon, maybe next spring. But I got samples of Night Clubbing. I actually got all of these. Le Peau Neuf, Rimbaud, so very generous. Eau de Californie, and Bois d'Armont. All right, a lot of my favorites right here. Rimbaud is really nice, lavender. Le Peau Neuf is a really gorgeous classic rose iris violet. Yeah, you guys know the rest, but let's open this baby up. Okay, so crinkle. I love the sound of that crinkle. It's like music to my ears. You know what I mean? It's like my soul loves that. It just kind of crinkles down to my soul. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? Right? Just listen to that frequency. It's like the hard letter K almost. All right, enough of that. All right, so here we go. Beautiful packaging, like, love this. It's just, I don't know, like ancient Greek or something. You know what I mean? With a nice garter belt, all right? Fellas, all right? Slowly and gently with the garter, okay? Take your time. You don't want to be too rough. You save that for later. And here we go. Bam! Well, look at the juice color. It is a little bit lighter. It is a little bit lighter. Okay, pink. It's very pink. And actually looks... Only Rimbaud is a little bit lighter. So let's put a little bit of this on. So this does... God, this is really nice. It's got to have lavender. This must have lavender in it. It's so aromatic. It's got to have lavender. But the first thing that I noticed is caramel, and that was like what initially turned me off the first time I tried it was the caramel. I was like, oh fuck, another sweet caramel balmy thing. I was like, and I kind of passed on it, but I did take a sample. And the first time I wore it, I was like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Like when I put this on my skin, I was like, yes, it's caramel and vanilla and amber and soft Play-Doh-y, gooey, ambery kind of thing. But it's so it's delicious. It's so addictive. You know what I mean? Like I can't get over how addictive this is. It's got to have some cinnamon in too. Cinnamon and lavender. I don't know where they're coming from, but I mean, it's very sticky. It's very gummy. It's very warm. It's very poetic to me. You know what I mean? Like when I wear this, I feel very calm and I just feel great. I feel like I have a friend and a companion next to me, kind of like this charming companion, and we just vibe together. You know what I mean? It's not loud or boisterous or obnoxious. It's just a really peaceful wear, and that's kind of like what I love. You know. It's got a nice softness to it. It's got like a nice soft glow, a nice soft soul that just kind of carries itself around you really lovely. Yeah, vanilla, tonka bean, caramel, lots and lots and lots of gooey, sticky, warm caramel on top of, patchouli, amber, and I don't know. I've always gotten kind of a Mon Guerlain vibe from this a little bit Dom Putty. Celine's got a lot of vanilla in this collection, and I love the vanillas in this collection, like all of them. Dom Putty, Night Clubbing, Black Tie, Bois Dormant. Some are more vanilla than others. Like Dom Putty is more vanilla. Night Clubbing is more vanilla. No, sorry, Black Tie is more vanilla. Night Clubbing and Bois Dormant are vanilla, but they're more about other things as well. You know what I mean? There's more story to them. There's more going on. There's more going around them. But yeah, Zuzu is a very heavy caramel vanilla. I want to say like a scorched tonka bean. It's a dark this is a dark roast, I would call this. Yeah, if you like things like, let's say, gentle fluidity, this might be heavier than gentle fluidity, or even Dior's, Christian Dior's Diorama. I would say this is kind of closer to those in softness, but in color and warmth and like all those tones, it's quite dark. I find this kind of a dark, ambery, gooey thing, a bit like Grant Swar in a way, but it's completely its own thing. Almost got a coffee texture to it, and just with this really sticky caramel, really gorgeous, incensey and a bit churchy and warm. It's a lot of warmth. That's what it is to me. So I'm excited to have this. It's been a long time, and I finally have it. So I love the name Zuzu. I think it's just so fun, and the fragrance is fun, and it's playful, and it's flirty. You know what I mean? So it's just very enjoyable for me. So there you go. This is my take on Zuzu and Celine. I love Celine. What can I say? You know what I mean? There's something I reach for very often. Very often. Saint Germain des Prés, love Saint Germain des Prés. It's one of my favorite things I think it's one of my favorite things of all time. Especially for like a spring floral. You want something green and vanillic and floral. You know what I mean? It's really special. Almondy. Dom Putty it's for me, it's a daily driver. I can wear that every single day. Vanilla. It's just like a nice, warm, casual vanilla. It's you're definitely not going to feel like you're in the pit of a NASCAR. You know what I mean? You're not going at 180 miles in a kilometer in Dom Paris. That's not what it's meant for. It's just meant a day in Paris. Whatever. I don't even know what Dom Paris means, but it's a very casual. It's just a very casual, nice fragrance that just wears really beautifully. You know what I mean? When you're aware of it, you just become aware of it and you enjoy it for what it is, and that's how it goes. But yeah, you know, you know what I mean? But there you go. But let us know what you think of Zuzu. Other than the price, you know, the price is crazy. But what can we do as fragrance lovers? But guys, it was great seeing you. Yeah, let us know what you think of Zuzu. Let us know what you think of any other favorites that you have in the line, or ones that you don't like. But either way, it was great seeing you, and we will talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.